We start by creating our main Python file, which will hold the entire application. This file contains the database logic, password security, and the graphical user interface, and next, we import the required libraries. Tkinter and TTK are used to build the graphical interface, while MessageBox is used for pop-up alerts. SQLite allows us to store user data locally, and HashLib is used to securely hash passwords using the SHA-256 algorithm. We then define the name of the database file. SQLite automatically creates this file if it doesn't already exist. After that, we create a function that initializes the database. It connects to SQLite and creates a users table if it doesn't exist already. Each user has a unique ID, a unique username, and a field to store the hashed password. To protect user passwords, we define a hashing function that converts plain text passwords into SHA-256 hashes. During registration, the password is hashed before being saved. If a user tries to register with a username that already exists, the database raises an error and the registration fails safely. If we're logging in, we define a function that checks whether the provided username and password match a record in the database. The password is hashed before comparison, and if a matching user is found, the login is considered successful. And next, we create the main application window. We set the window title, background color, fixed size, and center it on the screen. We also configure custom TTK styles to give the application a modern and clean look. We define consistent styles for frames, labels, and buttons. These styles control fonts, colors, spacing, and hover effects, giving the interface a polished and professional appearance. The application uses a container system to manage multiple screens. All screens are created once and stored in a dictionary, making it easy to switch between them smoothly without opening new windows. The login screen is designed with a centered card layout. It includes input fields for the username and password, a login button, and a button to navigate to the registration screen. When the login button is clicked, the application validates the credentials against the database. If the login is successful, the user is redirected to the home screen. If not, an error message is displayed. The registration screen allows new users to create an account by entering a username and password. It also includes a button to return to the login screen. When registering, the application first checks that all fields are filled. If the registration succeeds, the user is automatically logged in and sent to the home screen. If the username already exists, an error message is shown. After logging in or registering, the home screen is displayed. It greets the user by name and confirms that the login was successful. A logout button allows the user to return to the login screen at any time. If finally, the application creates the database if needed, launches the main window, and starts the Tkinter event loop. At this point, the login system is fully functional, secure, and visually polished.